Hey guys, long time no see. I'm coming to you from my MacBook right here, so no fancy pants editing today. We are going to be going into a pretty interesting topic. It's nothing that's new, but it is just the audacity of some of these places is shocking to me. The kind of stuff that they try to pull on hair system wearers, putting you guys in situations that's just not ideal, and then acting like it's totally okay. It's wild. So you gotta read this whole conversation between me and somebody. So I'm gonna be showing you that here on screen in a second. Wanted to let you know before we go into that though. So I basically have the ability to get you systems for essentially 50% off what you guys are probably paying. Same quality, same thing, right? And I'm not going to charge you what they would charge you, but I'm going to give you the best deal possible. So if you want that, contact me on Instagram, Jacob _ T _ Kent. That way we can arrange something. I've done it for a couple people, and instead of them paying, the high 200s, $300 plus for a hair system, I can get it to you kind of for like 150, 160, 70-ish, like in that range. So really like a lot of savings on your front. And also if you want me to make kind of like an e-course, and or you want some one-on-one coaching for some specific portions, like cutting a new hair system your first time, it's kind of scary. I'm available for that stuff. It's just, if you need some help with that, feel free to message me on Instagram. That's the best way I'll see it, or my email. But let's jump into this video right here quick, okay? So here we go. Boom, boom. Now, this guy came to me, right, and he was basically saying that he's in a part of the earth, right, and I'm not going to disclose where. I'm not going to disclose the location name. Well, it's in Chicago, but I'm not going to disclose the location name, right? But he was basically saying, hey, I got a wedding coming up this weekend. And I went to this place, and some stuff happened. So basically, I asked him to explain the whole situations. So this is what we're going to go into right here. So it's a company in Chicago. It's about an hour from him, which is perfect. So he's outside of Chicago, and we basically told him that this wedding was coming up about 2.5 months in advance. And they said full units take about 3 months or even longer now because of COVID, which, you can, if you want to get something custom made, kind of 2-ish months. But anyways, I told them no need for a full unit. Is there anything you can do for a frontal piece? So he wanted us to get a frontal piece, right? A la carte. Just wanted to do it for the wedding to look nice and professional for the pictures. All that kind of stuff. One time Swiss lace frontal, 100% human hair from India, right? So nothing like super special. And they said yes, they'll make it work. Had a phone consult, and a week later went in to give them more pictures and an in-person consult. So basically, right, they got a mold of his head, ordered a piece. They gave him a printed photo of what they were getting, and he said that he asked about the overall quality, what it was made from, basically stuff that I've told you guys to ask. And this is interesting, right? Because he says that they boasted about this 35 years of experience, and he was like, it looks dark in the picture, but as you guys know, we can't really truly tell what's going on in a picture. And they finally called about a week and a half before the wedding, right? So this is recent, and told him, good news, it's in. He scheduled an appointment for Thursday. This is 2 days ago, or 3 days ago now, for the procedure of installation. He came in, and his heart sank as a nightmare situation unfolded. It was too dark and not colored to blend in with his. And they actually tried selling him on the idea it would work because of the color of his beard, right? And he's like, there's no way this is happening. No way. Is there any way you could treat it to a darker brown for tomorrow and reschedule? And I believe that what he was saying is that this was pretty much like black when it came in. And he was like, I got this half-assed, non-direct answer, but he didn't disclose what it was. But he says, I'm so disappointed because not only did Well pay over the initial deposit, this just blows my mind. He basically paid $1,750 for not even a full system, but a partial. And he says they went ahead and did all this knowing exactly my hair color looked like. I decided that no matter what, I was making the hour drive down there the next day when they opened up, because I was either going to be pleasantly surprised that they were able to make it work or get a refund on his deposit back. And as you can imagine, he got all of his money back after very politely expressing his concerns and revisiting all of the events with these people from the beginning. Wow. So, I was just like, dude, you paid $17.50 for a full frontal. He was like, I was at their mercy. I knew 100% I was getting ripped off, but I allowed it because I was desperate for time. And I was like, you could have legit contacted me for a fraction of the price. And, this kind of makes me sad, guys, because it's really kind of like giving a bad. I hate seeing this stuff happens, right? Like, so if you go to a hair system shop in person, yes, it's going to be more expensive, as it should be. They are taking care of you. It's an time intensive process. It also involves product, which means that they've got to make margin on it if they're going to do business, right? It's going to cost money. There's nothing wrong with that. But what blows my mind, number one, is the audacity of getting, first, custom ordering something. And then second, getting it in, and this guy's an hour away, but getting it in and be like, yeah, we got it, it's perfect. Like, they know what color his hair was. So probably what they would do is look at the color of the color ring of what they have there, look at it and be like, yikes, if it was a manufacturer's error, which is possible. Or, well, that's probably the most likely thing, right? So it probably isn't their fault. It could be a lot of different reasons, but that's my assumption, is that like the manufacturer made it darker. Although I've never experienced this, and I've ordered so many custom systems. However, moving on. So all of this happens, and they're like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. We'll come back. And it's still not right. And they're giving him a half-assed answer to like, oh, yeah, it'll match your beard. Like, don't worry about it. Like, okay, all of those things, $1,750 for one partial. Like this. I looked at this guy's hair. You literally only needed this, $1,750 for not only the right one, but the wrong one. And then they try to pawn it off like it's all okay. It's like this stuff, it blows my mind, the audacity of people. Like I said, I have no problem with people, and I think it's good for some people to go to these shops and pay more, right? Because they do good work, some of them. But if you go to the wrong one, man, it's like they're trying to, like, I don't know what's going on with them in their psychology where they think this is okay and it's normal. Because it's not, number one. You're paying a massive premium to go to a shop that's going to take care of you and treat you basically like a VIP, like everything is, perfectly situated for you. So you don't have to worry, you don't have to stress or anything. And then they do that. It's just not okay. If you guys, I mean, I see stories like this all the time, but if you guys actually want a way to get hair systems, like basically the same hair systems, like I get them because I have a commercial license. But if you want to get them for literally half off, dude, just contact me. And if you need help in terms of like the installation or that kind of stuff, you can either book a consult with me. Like you can just DM me or send me an email saying like, hey, I need a consult, or basically to figure out what I need to get, and or if I'm having specific problems about stuff, we'll do a consult, man. We'll arrange a call and we'll get it situated. There's no reason you should be paying this kind of stuff, and it's so silly because after the initial hump, right? Like I do believe that these places are valuable for people that never want to worry about it, or when you're first starting and you're low on funds. That way you kind of have that bridge period of having some safety while you're learning. But I mean, it's not that I'm special, but I could teach you how to do this stuff. Other people could teach you how to do this stuff very quickly and way cheaper, just because guess what? Like, we don't have a brick and mortar location that we need to pay for. So expenses are low. I mean, yes, if I'm going to spend an hour with you on the phone or half an hour with you, I'm probably going to get compensated, but it's going to be a lot less than $1,750. I guarantee you that. One, you can get a hair system from me for $150, $60, $70 most of the time. And then on top of that, like even custom, I can get way cheaper than you guys can get. I don't even know what the prices are. Probably like $500 for a custom system from like LaVivid or somewhere else. I can get it way cheaper. And then, I don't know, like half an hour, $50. I'll give you all the freaking information that you want. I'll walk you through whatever you're doing. I don't care. But anyways, hit me up on Instagram or email if you want that kind of stuff. I'm here for you guys. Later. Peace.